So when I initially saw pictures of this fragrance online, I didn't think it was real, but sure as day, it is. I have the bottle in hand. I've had the opportunity to play around with this fragrance for a little bit. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the brand new fragrance by Paco Rabanne. This one is called Phantom, so make sure to stay tuned. Before I begin this fragrance review of Phantom by Paco Rabanne, and I tell you all about it, what it smells like, how it performs, so on and so forth, and also tell you what you can do in order for your chance to enter to win a 5 milliliter decant of this fragrance, I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance related content, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. And also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, it would really mean a lot to me. And so one lucky winner is going to win a 5 milliliter decant of this fragrance, and I will ship it out to you immediately after the draw closes. The only thing you need to do in order to enter to win a 5 ml decant is just like this video and leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite part of this video is, and I will be picking the winning comment in 1 week's time, so definitely make sure to come back to this video in 1 week to see if you've won. So this brand new fragrance was a collaborative effort among perfumers Juliette Carregezoglu, Dominic Ropion, Anne Filippo, and Loc Dong. I looked at the note breakdown. You have apple, lavender, vanilla, lemon, soil, patchouli. It's a very interesting note breakdown. Pretty cool presentation as well. I know what a lot of people think regarding a lot of Paco Rabanne presentations. Let's just go ahead and start things off with the presentation. So right in the opening of this fragrance, I get two ingredients, lemon and vanilla. It's a really creamy, zesty sort of a vanilla. It's definitely gourmand leaning, and it's a really smooth, sultry type of a sweetness that you're going to get from this one. And so the note breakdown says both lemon and lemon zest, and you definitely get that effervescent character and quality from the lemon. And sure enough, it is lemon as opposed to another citrusy ingredient like mandarin orange or bergamot or yuzu or grapefruit or something like that, because lemon for me has a very tangy sort of a vibe, and that's what I'm getting from this fragrance. But it's paired up really well, in my opinion, with that vanilla, which kind of conjures up fragrances like Versace Eros or Invictus, also by Paco Rabanne. Whenever you're dealing with vanilla and tonka bean, you are going to get somewhat of a similar sweetness, if you will. And so that's kind of a motif among a lot of designer fragrances nowadays. And so you're going to get that lemon, you're going to get the vanilla, but then you also get that fruitiness from the apple. And I think the apple is also a main player in this fragrance. And so I actually made a connection with another fragrance, and so they share a lot of ingredients in common, including the lavender, the apple, the patchouli, and the vanilla, and that's Layton by Parfums de Marly. And so this one is kind of like a less spicy, more designer version of Layton, and I know Layton also has a bit of cardamom in there, which is why I'm inclined to say that this is less spicy, but this is a sweeter version in my opinion. So you get more of that smooth, sultry vanilla from it, but the lemon takes a bit of time to die out. And so I think one of the qualms people might have with this is that it is another sweet fragrance along the lines of a lot of other commercial, mass-marketed designer fragrances for men, including Versace Eros and Invictus and so on and so forth. But I think a lot of people will appreciate the gourmand tendencies of this fragrance, being as though it does have that really nice vanilla that's in the base. And it's more vanilla than tonka bean, and I actually quite appreciate that. Now, it does remind me of a few other fragrances, but only bits and pieces, which is why I'm not mentioning them in this review. I feel like it only borrows certain elements from other fragrances. Really, the strongest connection that I was able to make is Layton by Parfums de Marly, but even then, it's still quite different from that fragrance. And so don't purchase this one or smell it expecting it to be a carbon copy or anything like that, because it's not. But all in all, I really like the sweet tendencies of this fragrance. I like the zestiness of the lemon. The lavender is in here, but it's not a lavender that's strong like some other lavender fragrances on the market, like Caron por un Homme, where I would say this is a lavender-driven fragrance. If anything, it adds a really nice sort of masculine touch to the fragrance to offset it from the sweetness and the citrusy vibe that you're going to get in the opening. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, I think the overall smell is one that is kind of expected among a lot of mass-marketed designer fragrances, and so you're going to get a little bit of that sweetness. I know lavender is also a popular ingredient, especially in fragrances like Fierce by Abercrombie & Fitch or Mont Blanc's Legend, but the overall combination of these ingredients I think is very pleasant. This is the type of fragrance that you'll get complimented on, and I can see it having the same sort of batting average or success as fragrances like Invictus by Paco Rabanne or Eros by Versace. In terms of the longevity, you can expect about 7 hours on your skin. I think the redeeming qualities or elements of this fragrance are those base notes that are really long lasting as opposed to like the citrus in the opening, namely the lemon in this case. And the projection for this one was really good for the first hour and a half of application. It did, however, start to sit a little bit closer to the skin at that 4.5 hour mark. In terms of the versatility, I think this one is more casual than formal. However, if you do want to wear this in a formal occasion, I don't see why not. I do think that this one can be worn all year round because it is zesty enough that you can pull it off in the hotter months, but it has enough of that sweet vanilla in the base where you can pull it off in the colder months as well. And I think that this one does lean a little bit masculine, but again, if you're a confident woman and you want to wear this one, by all means, please do. These are just recommendations. Wear what you love and wear what makes you happy. And I do think that this one comes across smelling a little bit youthful as opposed to a little bit more mature. And if you took a look at the advertising campaign for this one, I think it really speaks volumes in terms of its demographic. My final verdict on this fragrance is if you are a fan of the sweeter types of fragrances on the market today, you want something that is more in the vein of vanilla as opposed to tonka bean and some of those other ingredients in there like the apple, the lavender, and the lemon. If they sound enticing to you, definitely sample this one. I think for this month, the month of July, it's only available in airports, but it should become widely available after July. So hopefully starting right in the beginning of August, you can experience it more readily in department stores. But in any case, thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate your viewership. If you enjoyed this review and you're new to this channel, if you took anything of value from this video, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. Also, leave a like on this video and leave a comment down below with where you're located if you would like to enter for your chance to win a 5 milliliter decant of this fragrance. Thanks again for watching. Love you all. We'll see you soon. Bye.